My name is Mary, and I'm from Northwestern University. I'm currently in Meru District Hospital in Tanzania with Professor Noel Sullivan and a student volunteer, Ali Hadfield. Today, we're going to reenact what we personally witnessed when a laboring mother was transported from the maternity ward to the surgical theater for an emergency C-section. Prior to filming this video, we searched almost the entire hospital to find the one functioning transfer cot. We will start in the female ward, where we finally found the bed. From there, Ali and nursing staff will transport me from maternity to the surgical theater, so you will be able to see this lengthy and difficult process. Starting from the female ward, the bed is pushed down a steep ramp and through the pediatric unit. As you will see, there are many twists and turns here. After exiting, we turn towards the maternity ward. As you can hear, the bed rattles loudly over the uneven gravel walkway. The hospital matron explained to me that this is an especially precarious process during the rainy season. Beyond having no overhead awning to protect the women, the road becomes slippery and dangerous. Even worse, there are multiple ramps along the path that lack handrails to prevent the bed from falling off the sides of the ramp. Next, we pass through a patient waiting area, where hospital staff meetings are also held.
Okay.
So this is how it would actually start for the patient. We're in the maternity ward and we're going to the surgical theater. And if I didn't mention it before, I'm looking for an emergency C-section.
Sissy, do you want to push now, pull? Yeah? Do you want to push? Can you pull?
As you can see, Ali slips a little bit here trying to get me down the ramp. And furthermore, even in nice weather, Ali and the nurse have a very difficult time moving me up the ramp. The other nurse that ran over to help was not asked to do so for the purpose of our video. When it is seen that transporting staff need assistance, whoever is available will come running. Unsurprisingly, many nurses here complain of back pain, especially after transporting multiple women during their shift. I can only imagine what the woman in labor actually feels when she's dealing with severe pain and now the discomfort of being rattled around on this bed and worrying that she might fall off.
No, to major.
Right after this video was taken, we completed this process with a woman actually needing an emergency C-section. While we were moving her, she was groaning in pain. However, at the end, she just looked at us and said, "Asante, thank you." Here, we are arriving at the surgical theater. So that long trip was what it would take to take a laboring mother needing an emergency C-section all the way from the maternity ward to the surgical theater.
Hi, I'm Ollie. I'm a volunteer here in Tanzania. I'm here for 1.5 months and I'm from the UK. I was the one pushing the cart to Major Theatre. Yeah, I'm not a small guy. If you've heard of rugby, I play a lot of rugby at home. Yeah, that was really quite difficult. I'm sweating now. The ramp over there needed 2 people. I can't imagine what it would be like in the wet season, and the people here with half my weight and half my size. So yeah, it'd be quite intimidating trying to push a pregnant lady across that awful bar.
As a pretend patient going through the process, I was kind of laughing at the time because it seems so silly actually. But the reality of it, it's a really hard experience. And if I was in labor, in need of a C-section, in a ton of pain, and constantly bouncing up and down like that, and having to go over these ramps with no side rails, and like at one point, Ali was pushing me and like couldn't push me off the ramp. If I was on, the bed at the time, that would totally scare me. And plus you feel like you might fall either way. And a lot of the women I saw previously, they didn't hold on to the edge of their bed. So I also try not to do that. But you definitely have the instinct to do so because you're constantly being jostled around. So it's a really unfortunate situation. Clearly there are infrastructure problems here, but they found ways to cope with what they have, to get women from the maternity ward to the surgical theater. But unfortunately, it's a really poor reality. And hopefully through this video, you guys will be able to see the types of changes that need to be made and the small things that can be done to make the hospital experience a lot better for patients here.